Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie. This is Leo in the third house. Back with another reading. This is going to be another pick a card. Going to be asking the question, what unexpected changes are coming our way? I figured that'd be something great to get a little bit of blessing to figure out what might be coming our way that we probably just aren't expecting. This is a good time. I think Uranus is in retrograde. So I think it's in Taurus. So I think that that's usually the sign of unexpected things, innovation. So I'm thinking that this would be a good time to ask what unexpected changes are coming our way. And there's going to be some advice on how to possibly deal with it. Okay. Ooh, this is going to be a good one. So 3 piles today, and I'll probably do another one right behind this because I'm feeling kind of energetic. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. All right. Take a minute, fill it out, see which one fits for you. Timestamps will be in the description box down the bottom where it says yo. When you see yo, just tap down there and scroll down. You're going to see the timestamps. All right, so I'm going to get started on pile 1. Whoa, excuse me. Okay. Pile 1, this is your reading. So, pile 1, what unexpected changes are coming your way? Oh, it's a lot of cards. Okay, so here's some players that might be involved in this. It's definitely someone from your past. I'm looking at Cancer and I'm looking at Leo. I see Capricorn and I see Sagittarius. So these are the players that are involved in this situation, okay? But there's definitely argument, something having to do with equal give and take. Maybe someone is pouring out their feelings, pouring out their emotions. I'm getting like someone's pulling out their hair. Like they're frustrated. But this card doesn't normally mean frustration, but I'm seeing it next to the duel, which is usually opposing forces or fighting, conflict. So this could be 2 ways of being. This is like, I'm getting like a battle of egos. Anyway, this has to do with planning. So the emotions are running high, so there's a lot of frustration. This is definitely an argument of some sort, disagreement, and nothing is really set in stone. So I'm getting like planning. Someone needed to plan something, and it wasn't really planning, and there was a level of like guilt. Someone might have tried to guilt you, and they felt like maybe you're just impossible to deal with, or that they're impossible to deal with. There's just this energy. So you have 2 energies of like opposing yourself. You have in between 2 worlds. And then you have duel, which is also an opposition card. It's about 2 different ways of being, stuck in the middle. And that's kind of energy I'm getting. You might be stuck in the middle or stuck in the middle of making a decision. You can't quite come to a compromise is the energy I'm getting. But there's a need for balance. So there's just a need for I'm getting like justice or equal give and take amongst 2 people. Like someone's needing to use their creative abilities to help this situation. That's the energy I'm getting. Because the picture is about using your creative gifts to help people, to heal people. So you're needing to use your creative gifts or your creative way of doing things to help people. And this is a way to like nurture them and to heal them. So what about this Leo energy? This Leo energy is right next to the Page of Cups. So there might be some type of, I'm getting like it's a small level of emotional manipulation maybe going on with this Leo, having to do with the offering or having to do with sharing the emotions. Maybe they weren't quite honest with their emotions. They might have been conflicted on sharing their emotions. I'm getting there's an energy of someone from the past. There's like, because you got the 6 of Cups, and it might have been someone who you were in like a 3rd person party with, or someone who might have been spying on you in a relationship. But I'm getting that they basically want to kind of come to you maybe about your creative gifts there's like a restart. They feel like you have some type of wisdom. They like the way that you talk. They might send you a message or call you. But this is a cycle that you've already been over. It's round and round. They want to get a new start to this. So this is something you might be seeing as well. But keep in mind that all of this isn't set in stone. This is like subject to what goes on with you. Like I'm getting like you're more in control of this than you're seeing it. Either way it plays, you're people are trying to guilt you to do what they want you to do. What I'm getting is an energy of people wanting you to do it. Like they're upset. There's an energy of people being upset, or feeling nostalgic, feeling like they missed you. They're watching you. It's the energy of people like watching you. They're disappointed with what's going on with them and what's being given to them. So I'm getting this energy of, like I said, this Leo could have been promiscuous, or this Leo just has a problem expressing their emotions. They might be a bit manipulative. They might play emotional games, where they come in and they out, kind of like Knight of Wands energy, but this one, they kind of like love bomb you. But this is like playing with your emotions. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. They want to play with your emotions. Allergies. But I'm getting that you've already been through this cycle because you got round and round. So you're already aware of this. You've already done that. And so they just want to kind of restart this again because you got reset as well. You know what I mean? And in your mind, you got the wisdom. You just realize that this doesn't make sense. So maybe that's what the whole argument was about, or the conflict was about. You might have realized that it just doesn't make sense, and maybe that's why they were upset. Because because you got cups here, which lets me know that there's a level of emotional manipulation, and then you have emotions of running high. So there's an intent to guilt you into doing what it was that they want you to do, and that's where the conflict and the bickering started. People felt like you were impossible to deal with, or that you were in between two worlds, like you're indecisive, or that you were holding up progress. I'm getting that you might be holding up progress. But basically, you needed a plan. There was no plan, and that's what the fight was about. The fight was about planning, or a fight was about communication, a telephone call, a text message. There was a fight about that. That's what's going to be coming up. I said there was a fight, so this could have just happened. But I'm feeling like this might be on the way. This is probably the unexpected change. But here's your advice. So basically, you're becoming more aware. So this is your soul, your throat chakra. You're going to be basically doing more talking, more communicating, speaking your truth, feeling power within your voice, like kind of like respecting your own respecting your own words, I guess, for a lighter way of for less explanation, basically. It says it's time to embrace a new way of being, one filled with health and the freedom to create a new reality. And that's probably what this is all about. These people are just trying to keep you, if this is multiple people, these people are just trying to keep you in the same cycle. They want you to keep repeating the same area, keep you stuck in your head, keeping you making the same mistakes, and just kind of like getting lost in translation, or getting lost in your thoughts. It's like you've already started moving from the old way of being, and that's where attention is starting. Like people are trying to manipulate you or emotionally manipulate you back into the position that they want you in. So that's probably an unexpected change that you're going to be seeing, is that there's going to be a reset. People, they've been watching you. Like they've been watching you enjoying yourself is the energy I'm getting. They've been watching you enjoying yourself. And now they want to come back in because they're not really happy or content with where they are. Like what they have, they realize isn't substantial. What they thought they would get, those opportunities that they actually that they went after, or that they grabbed up, they weren't full cups. They were empty cups. So now they want to play games with you, is the energy I'm getting. Because it's frustrating to them. You might be doing something to them that they view, excuse me. You might be doing something that they view as impossible, or that you're just impossible to deal with. Maybe you're just impossible to dupe because they can't quite figure you out. It's like you're in between two ways of being. Like they know you for being one way, but you have a possibility, and you've been showing them a different face. That's the energy I get. You've been showing them a different face, and your attitude is more like relaxed, chill, calm. You're kind of like just going with the flow of things. Whereas they want to keep you kind of like in a mist, or just confused. You know, they want you to be indecisive about things, but it seems like you're more just at peace and just calm, kind of going with the flow of things. You're not tripping. You know, it's like at any given time you could take off, but you're just kind of like, I get like resting or like just building up your energy. There's an energy of possibility of you building up your energy. Um, but it's going to be a reset. You're going to be basically having the wisdom to kind of see through these games, see through your ulterior motives. You know, there might be an energy of you being slightly nostalgic or maybe missing them or they may be missing you. Um, what I'm getting though, you're going to experience them trying to guilt you. They're going to try to play on your heartstrings to basically to get you to do what you want to do what they want you to do. So I'm getting that you might need to cause some waves in this situation. Like you may need to hurt some feelings, you know, and then don't feel guilty about it. I'm going to give you the advice on this as well. But it says you are moving towards a deeper level of understanding from knowledge to wisdom. Take time to absorb the lessons. So that's all this is. It's like a repeat. They're coming back in the test to give you like a final test for you. You know, you get ready to move on to the next stage. It's basically just seeing if they still have the same power over you as they once had before. And that's just a test here that's coming in. And they want to basically see what they have going on for you. They're going to try to guilt you. They're going to play emotional mind game or emotional games and basically just try to get you to put, you know, to harp on your, like trying to harp on your heartstrings. You know, they're going to maybe be generous, maybe offer you a gift, you know, maybe something about your creative gifts that they might want to maybe indulge, or maybe they want to offer you some type of gift that they created. But you'll definitely be getting communication soon. And I'm looking at either through text message or through calls, through telephone. It's got to do with the phone, so it could be text or it could be call. But they'll definitely be getting in touch with you. It could be also through social media. But this is an orator card, so that means that they're going to be talking. There's going to be communication. So more likely they want to hear your voice. All right. But I'm getting, because you got throat chakra here twice and another card, message in a bottle of communication. So that means that you're going to be using your voice. One way or another, there's going to be communication that's going on here. But you're going to need to have power with your voice. And you're going to need to be actually thorough with what it is that you communicate. So it's like you already gained the wisdom from these situations. You already see the games that they're playing. And that's where the tension and the frustration is with them. Because you were used to being one way, but now you're another way. And this is what this in-between worlds is. It's almost as if they're seeing you as the old you, and they just can't come to terms of reality with the new you. If that makes sense. Like, so that's usually why you have to get away from old people when you're doing new things, because old people just won't accept you for the new you. They knew you how they knew you. Kind of like when you raise your dog or you raise your cat or you raise a pet or you raise your baby or your child. As they get older, it's still like they're still your baby. It doesn't matter how old they are. And that's kind of how it is with old friends, old lovers, you know, people from your past who haven't come to reality or come to terms with the fact that you're not who you once were when they knew you. And it's time for them to regain more clarity on who you are and really dive into getting to really know who you really are, you know, and treating you as such. And so it's basically like you've already caught onto the game. And so this is the unexpected change. You're not going to be falling for the dupe. That's the unexpected change. And it's not going to bother you. It's pretty much going to roll off your back. But you are going to be causing some stir up and some waves. And people's feelings are going to be hurt. And this is because you're going to be speaking your truth. That's going to be unexpected. That's going to be unexpected to these people. That's going to be your big change. And like I said, you're going to find your own balance. You know, it's basically like you're going to be calm within yourself. The calm within the storm is what I'm hearing, because you have round and round, which kind of gives me like this hurricane vibe. But you're basically be calm in the storm. It looks like the eye of a tornado. I mean, the eye of a hurricane, which is like the calm part, you know. So that's what I'm getting. Like you're going to be the calm one in this, and it's going to catch them off guard, you know, because they really feel like you're impossible to deal with. Like they can't best you. That's what I'm getting. Like they try to tangle you up all different type of ways, but they can't best you. And that's where frustration is. And it has people in their feelings. And so they know that you're a sweetheart, because we have Cancer energy here and we have Leo energy here. So that would make you more generous and possibly more loving and nurturing. And because they know this about you, That's why they're going to try to play on your emotions. Now, you could be these signs. You could be a Taurus. You could be a Cancer. You could be a Capricorn. You could be a Sagittarius. You could be a Leo. You don't have to be. This could be the signs of the people who you're intermingling with or dealing with when these unexpected changes coming. You'll know where they fit at. All right. So I got one last advice. It says guilt. You do not need another's approval to feel worthy of love. Regardless of what you've done or what you think you failed to do, from your soul's perspective, there's neither right nor wrong. Every experience in life is here to help you expand your awareness of love so that you may embrace ever greater spheres of wisdom. See, wisdom came up just recently. So it says you've done nothing wrong. So they may try to guilt you, but just know that you've done nothing wrong in this situation. You did the best that you could with the information that you've gained up until that point. So don't trip, don't let them guilt you, don't let them shame you, and don't come off with resentment. You don't have to defend yourself. You've already done it by speaking your truth, or you will do it by speaking your truth. That's an unexpected change that's going to catch them off guard because they're probably not used to you speaking out and saying how you truly think and feel with power that resonates who you genuinely are. They're not used to you being, they're used to you being genuine, but they're not used to this genuine you who stands firm. All right. So that's what I got, pile one. If that resonated, let me know, because that seemed pretty deep. Sound kind of specific as well. But that was the reading. That's your boy Noonie. This is Leo in the third house. I'm about to slide over here to pile two and see what's up with them. Pile two, that's your reading. So, pile two, what unexpected changes are coming into your life? Okay. So I'm getting a boost in your intuition. This is going to catch you off guard because you're not really going to be aware of it. But there is a boost of intuition because there's psychic ability here with the time for healing, you know, as well as expecting powerful change. You got the card that even made me want to do this reading again because I asked, like, what reading should I do? And I used the oracles and they said, expect powerful change. So I wanted to know, well, what unexpected changes are coming? And now here we are. So your commitment is being tested in this situation. This is going to be with somebody or some people. Could be two people, right? These are the signs I got. I got Gemini and I got Pisces. Oh, and I got Virgo. Okay? Those are the signs I'm seeing. So I'm getting that they're going to be trying to get in touch with you. Like this Gemini or this Virgo, maybe even the Pisces, are going to be trying to communicate with you. Basically, it has to do with you having recognition and actually having a little bit more income, having more groundedness, you know, being able to give to others, you know, but there is an energy of you having boundaries and there's like secrets, you know, so maybe they've crossed your boundaries before or they've been actually like hiding secrets. It's like an energy of like slightly like a stalemate where they want to come forward, but at the same time, they might be afraid that you might, you know, bash them pretty much. That's what the energy is. It's like it's dormant energy. So there's like something that's lying beneath the secret. I said a secret, so it could be a secret, but it's something lying beneath like the surface. It's something that's quite not discovered. So you might be doing some introspection on it, or they're doing some type of introspection on it. But I'm getting that something's gonna be clear. It's gonna be like the writing on the wall. Like you're gonna see something, either you or them, but it's gonna be some type of discovery after taking this hermit mode. All right, you're gonna be processing and aligning. So right now you might be feeling conflicted and feeling a little bit worried. You're gonna be basically gaining some level of patience because this is where your commitment is being tested. So you're also like kind of like pile one where they're getting that last hurrah before they get ready to be moved ahead to where they really want to be. So your commitment is being tested in this situation as well. All right, and what your commitment is being tested as well as to yourself, to let you know pretty much you are good enough. So you're taking time out to heal, and this is also hermit energy. You're finding out the secrets to yourself basically, and you're aligning and processing emotions because we have digestive, which is your solar plexus chakra. So this is your personal power. So I guess you're taking your power back in the next, this next change. This is going to be the big change for you. You're taking your power back. Your commitment is being tested towards yourself. You're going to be having a realization that you are good enough. People are going to be trying to get in contact with you. And like I said, it could be a Gemini. They're going to try to find some way to get in contact with you, to interact with you, to get some type of recognition, to be noticed by you. All right, maybe because they're seeing that you're being noticed, but it's like they want to find some way to basically be attached to you. All right, they see that there's some level of abundance that's coming. It just might be taking a little bit of time, because you also have TikTok with it. And so this is pretty much, nobody really likes to hear this, but this is like the wind is coming in. It's divine timing. All right, you have the treasure that's here. There's like some type of abundance that's coming, but the way that you're doing, the way that you're going about it, isn't really going to get you there. It's just taking time, probably because you're weighed down by other obligations or other situations. It's telling you slow down. So maybe that's what's going on. You're probably treading water and not getting anywhere. So it's just this is a moment, because you got the cards in reverse, which means that even though you have the energy of it going on, Spirit is really taking over this situation. Whenever these oracles are in reverse, Spirit is taking over the situation, and you're really needing to let go of control. The only thing that you're needing to control right now is your image of yourself, and realizing that you are good enough, or whatever it is that you're practicing. You might need to focus more so on your healing as well, because this Virgo is a sign of needing to heal or work on your health, work on those minute details that are around your house, possibly cleaning up your area, fixing things, small repairs, putting oil in your car, brakes, whatever, air in your tire, like little things, like taking care of the details that really matter for you. But I'm getting that you're gonna be definitely doing some healing, and you're like pretty much there. You're pushing the last little bit, and that's the good part. And it's like this is gonna boost your feeling of self-fulfillment. And then this person, these two people or these three people, are gonna be trying to get in contact with you. They're gonna find some way to connect with you. It's really important for them to connect with you. They want recognition from you. They see that you have some type of like abundance that's coming. They see it growing. That's what I get. They know that something's coming. They just can't quite tell what it is. And you had the moon here as well. So there's something there that they're just not quite, like, it's not really apparent to them. And so that's why they haven't really made a move. Like, they're doing some type of introspection, or you're doing some type of introspection. It's like it's just like a dormant time in this relationship. Nothing's going to be happening. Nothing at all. This is going to be your time, taking time out to realize that you are good enough for what it is that you deserve, or for what it is that you're requiring or asking. And you're going to be taking time out to heal. Your commitment is being tested towards yourself. I keep saying that because that's the really important part. Your commitment is going to be tested towards yourself, and how well you take care of yourself, and how well you heal. Because you're very close to achieving this goal and being there. And I'm not going to say no one's ever fully healed, because there's some issues that we didn't know we were dealing with, and they come up over time. Trauma doesn't always affect you the next day. Sometimes it happens 5 years down the line. You realize that this was a trauma that happened at a car accident when I had in 99, or however old you may be. You know what I mean? So I'm getting that you're basically gonna be carried. Like, this is like a slow down period. Like you have treasure in abundance that's coming, but you're actually just needing to like rest, recuperate, focus on you. Take time out to heal yourself, to give to yourself, realize the value of what you really offer to relationships or offer to other people, because maybe you might be overgiving to situations. And so the commitment is being tested for you to overgive to yourself, not in a selfish way, but more in a way that you're being more conscious of yourself when you're giving, like date yourself in a sense. That might resonate for somebody, because that was the energy, like date yourself. Like, commit to you. So patience is required at this moment. So that's why you might be rushing. You might have this inclination to rush this healing process, even though you're so close to like breaking the edge. And this is kind of telling you like to relax, pace yourself. There's no need to be in a rush. What's meant for you is going to come for you. You don't have to push yourself to get there. You are good enough. You already deserve it. Just allow it to come to you now. Your commitment is testing you, to focus on you. So that's all you're really worried about right now. But these people, they see something coming, but they can't really be clear about what's really happening. It's like, because you maybe you haven't been showing yourself too much. They want to be recognized by you. They want to be noticed by you. You know, so you haven't really been, maybe you haven't been posting on social media, because it's the energy of just being like hidden and them not being able to see your moves. And, you know, and that's really what's keeping them from actually being able to make a move towards you. It's got them in this stalemate energy. So you also are going to be feeling like a lot more attractive. That's the energy I'm beginning, because you got Jewel here as well, which is about being attractive and not being aware that you are attracted the whole time. So there's going to be an energy of this unexpected change of you suddenly realizing, oh shit, I'm attractive. All right. And people are going to be trying to reach out and connect with you. All right. Could be people. I mean, it doesn't have to be people from the past, but it could be people from the past. All right. The signs, like I said, the signs I had is Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, or these could be your signs. All right. But it's going to be like a connecting. People are going to be wanting to connect with you, because now all of a sudden you're realizing your value. And that's why the commitment is being tested, for you to realize that you are good enough. You are a jewel. You are a prize. And that's why there's taking time to heal, and you don't need to rush it, because you're going to be right where you need to be when it's time to be. What is meant for you, you cannot miss. But these people are just trying to figure out who or what is going on. It's like it's slightly hidden to you. And if it's not other people that are focusing on you at this moment, it's really just you still kind of like not aware of what lies beneath this, or what's going further, what's outside of like this unknown. It's like an area of unknown that has you worried, you know, and it's just the energy of like you feeling like you're not going anywhere. It's not moving. Things aren't happening for you, but they are happening for you. This is just a time for you to do more introspection. This is Virgo energy. Through this energy, because there's a star here, he's using this star to light up the cave basically, and see the writing that's on the wall. There's messages that's hitting, but they're hitting until he actually does the healing work. So once you do the healing work, then the things that were hidden to you will become unknown, will become known. I mean, they will become like revealed to you. You'll be able to see them. So the secrets that were, you know, lost to you, or things that you weren't really sure about or weren't really clear to you, when you get that time out to do the hermit mode, they're going to come to you clear. You're going to get like recognition. I don't know why I'm not getting that word right today. I don't know. But anyway, but you're going to be getting that recognition. All right. And this is going to be coming from you healing, taking that time out to spend time alone. I know we don't like to spend a lot of time alone. I love it, but other people don't. And most times we don't want to be alone, because then we have to face the truth that the situations that didn't pan out the way we wanted them to, they still hurt us, you know. So a lot of times we push them down and pretend that those feelings don't exist. But the hardest part is admitting that we're trying to push away a part of us that is us. So by not acknowledging my own feelings and my own emotions, I'm basically not validating myself. I need other people to tell me that the feelings I'm feeling are real. You know what I mean? So when you can validate your own feelings and give them honor, and, you know, and just acknowledge that they do exist, that they are yours, and this makes them real, fill them out and allow them to just flow through you and release them. You know, give them their time. They're allowed to have their time. You're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to be sad. You're allowed to be confused. Allow these feelings to come through and just acknowledge them. This is part of the human experience. This isn't personal. This is all for your growth. All right? This is what this is. This is a big growth that's going to be happening. It's going to be healing, and you're going to be recognizing. This is if this matters to you, you're going to be recognizing that you're very attractive. That's going to be a sudden like realization all of a sudden. So maybe you've been feeling like you weren't that attractive, but all of a sudden there's going to be this realization like, oh shit, I'm fine as fuck. You know what I mean? And so things are just taking a little bit of time to come to you, but that's only because this is like, it's a certain time for this. And they really want you to be healed for this to come in for you. All right. So you're needing to ground yourself and align with what's going on. And you got processing, which means you're going to be processing emotions, feeling feelings, you know what I mean? Like healing these things that were deep down and bringing them up to the surface, allowing them to flow through you. And this is going to reveal some things to you that weren't all the way clear. And that's going to be great, because then you're going to see that you have real value, who you really are. Yep. That is definitely a great reading. I don't know. I'm going to come back and watch this video and see what pile I pick. This would be a good pile. Okay, well, pile 2. That's all I got. I'm about to go over here to pile 3. But anyway, thanks for watching. This is your boy Noonie, and this is Leo in the 3rd house. Pile 3, this is your reading. So, pile 3, what unexpected changes are coming for you? Okay, you could have a visitor. Could be an Aries. Could be a Gemini. Could be a Cancer. Letting go of them. Okay, so you're already possibly in the process of letting go of these people. You know, or you could be these people, this person. It's a lot of cards for this deck, for this pile as well. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be a better outcome than what you expected. All right, so there might have been some lies, and there might have been some fantasies, it's like someone was putting on a picture or facade of something that wasn't really true. They weren't telling you the full truth, the true story. They were doing something behind your back. This is going to be something that you're going to discover. All right, there's going to be conclusions that come within reach, and it might be a bit of something that you might have seen but couldn't really tell. And the only reason I say that is because there's trees blocking this, you know, and I see this again. So anytime I see like something that's illuminated, but it's slightly like, it's slightly covered, you know, so it's like you can see it, but maybe you're like, well, because I can't see all aspects of it, let me just look a little longer, you know, and that's kind of like where you're at with this moment, but you're very close to realizing what it is that you need to realize, or you're very close to achieving whatever goal this is. So if this is something you're wrapping up, like the end of a cycle, then you're very close to that, all right? So you're learning adaptability in the next few, you know, maybe the next few weeks. I wanted to say the next few weeks, but responsibility and adaptability, you're going to be coming up with new ways to basically like get to your goal. You're going to be more creative. You're going to be adapting to the circumstances. Maybe things could be speeding up a little bit, you know what I mean? And that where you might need to be more grounded in like reality, you know, because there could be people who could be just kind of like blowing smoke up your butt. You know, there's an Aries here. Did I say that already? Aries, Gemini, Cancer. And we got Scorpio energy, and we got Pisces energy. So these people could be selling you a dream, you know, blowing smoke up your butt. Or this could be like some type of toxic, but there's like a lie. There's some type of lie that goes on, that's going around, you know, and it's giving me, could be feminine, females. It's gossip, but there's something going on behind your back, and it's not true. All right, and that's probably what you're gonna be realizing. But there's energy of you letting go of it. All right, so you might have recognized this situation as being unstable, and you might have done the responsible thing, and you know, walked away. Maybe you out clevered this person, because there's an energy of like you being clever to reach this conclusion. So that might be what's coming up, is where this energy of you being smarter, like being a bit wittier. You know what I mean? Like playing it cool, not really like exposing your cards. And that might be what's going on, where you might be taking the lead, taking charge of this situation. You know, because there was like a lot of illusion that was going on. And I'm getting like you're more just focused on yourself. You know, and it's like you're more aware, like you are aware. So now you become, okay, so this is the changes that's coming. I got it. All right. So you're going to stop putting work into this situation. You've already learned this karmic lesson from these people. All right. They're still wanting to connect with you. You're realizing already that this is unstable. So maybe the conclusions are coming in within reach, and it's probably because you're playing it cool. You already know this situation is done for, and there's an adaptability that comes into it. Like you're going with the flow of like life. as life is changing, you're going along with it. You know what I mean? But there's this energy of them trying to basically like put a facade or try to fool you or try to convince you that things are something else. Like this, like they want you to like imagine what it is that they're trying to tell you. You know, you might not really be being as creative with the ways that you can achieve this goal as well, or they may not be as imaginative or as creative when it comes to achieving this goal. They might have this desire to fool you, but they may not be as smart as they think they are. That's the vibe I'm getting. Someone may try to come in and fool you, but they may not be as smart as they think they are. But this is someone that you've had a karmic past with, because this is karma here, or this is just a life lesson that you may need to go over one more time. But you've already recognized it, so this is just your chance to let it go, because you got letting go here, which also has to do with the heart chakra. All right. Oh no, this is the sacral chakra here. I'm sorry. So you're basically realizing that you're free. So it says, lift up your burdens and allow the divine to free you from them. Allow yourself to be cleansed of anything that is weighing you down. And that's why the conclusion is within reach. The situation will just be ending. You're going to be playing it cool, taking the lead of this, like taking charge of this. You know, there's a need of you to not be so reckless or too harsh about the way that you're doing it. Like, you'll get more by just playing it cool and not acting up or not letting your emotions get the best of you. You know, like not being so fiery or angry, or like let go of the frustration. That's going to be a change for you. You're going to probably just play it cool as if nothing has bothered you. And like I said, this could have been there could have been like a secret affair or some type of something going on behind your back. And basically what this is, it's like it had to do with lies, and they were trying to like put a facade in front of you. They weren't being very honest and direct with you. They weren't really opening their heart to you. They weren't being open and see-through or vulnerable with you. So you had to adapt in this situation, or you're going to have to adapt in this situation and like take responsibility for your actions, play it cool, because you're very close to this goal. And this goal, I'm thinking, is of taking charge and moving past this situation. But it's just on this level of like adapting to the way it went. It didn't play out the way that you wanted it to, so you had to maybe make some changes to it, you know, and actually like take charge, because you have responsibility next to Artemis, which is the Aries sign. I mean, the Aries goddess. So it's basically just taking charge of your life. Like, you took charge of the situation. You took responsibility. You're the lead man. You're the point man. That's what's going to be coming up. But you may need to be putting in a little bit more effort, or you need to be honing in on possibly the craft. So if this isn't a relationship, you're going to be honing in on a craft that has to do with your imagination, has to do with your manifestation powers, or has to do with your creativity. You know, you may not really be seeing the truth of what's going on with it, or you may not be fully truthful with yourself. You might just be more so focusing on just the money, and that might become a realization to you that you probably just been focusing on money. You know what I mean? Because there's this energy of karma, and I'm not learning and not being more expressive, or not being enough, not being very creative, like not putting in the work, not putting in the effort. So it could be, if you're dealing with some type of creative venture, you're needing to adapt your routine, adapt your style, you know, because you're very close to you're very close to your goal, but you just might be a bit rigid in the way that you're creating. All right, if this is a relationship, this is just someone who might have been doing something behind your back, and it may become clear to you that they were trying to put a facade on, trying to fool you, trying to pull the wool over your eyes, that there was a bunch of lies, and this may be coming out, and you may discover this, and you may be able to let this go. You know what I mean? So you may be feeling currently like, or you may feel when it happens to you, that this is not the way things are supposed to be, you know, or that you feel like you're unstable, or you feel like they're unstable. But there's going to be a change, and it's going to feel like the ground's being taken out from underneath you. But it's going to be bringing things to a clarity, into a point, like to a head. Not a frustrating head, but just more like a realization, like, okay, I see where we are. I had to look at it for a while, and I had to like turn it over in my head before I figured it out, but I can see it. And then you're just going to be playing it cool. You know what I mean? You'll be like, okay, well, I take responsibility for what I did, and I'm going to handle it. You know what I mean? And that's kind of the energy I'm getting. But I'm getting that they were just trying to confuse you. There was definitely deceit or deception in here, and it might have been because they were trying to keep you stagnant. That's what their goal was, to keep you stagnant. You know, these people realized that you were like a miracle in their life. Like wherever you are, that there are blessings. That was the big thing. They knew that wherever you were, that there were blessings. And so that's why they were trying to keep this facade over you and trying to like block your intuition and block your creative juices. You know, so maybe you were a creative and somebody was trying to hinder you from doing that, and you might have observed them doing that. But they were just trying to keep you stagnant, keep you from getting that brand new start. Like they were hanging that over your head. They were just trying to keep you from getting a brand new start. They wanted you to be tangled up and tied up, you know, in this imaginary world or in this illusion that they were trying to paint for you while they were doing things behind your back. But you basically are going to be adapting to that situation, pretty much switching the tables on them, like flipping the tables on them, and just kind of like, you know, look, he has them by the neck. You know what I mean? Like taking control of this situation. You don't need to be hostile. You need to be playing it cool, but definitely need to take control of this situation, like dominate this. So that's going to be an unexpected change. You're going to be dominating them. King of Pentacles status. You know what I mean? You learned the lesson. You might be currently focusing on your money or focusing on a hobby, because, you know, Pentacles could be something practical that you work at. So the advice we have is you are strengthening the connection between your energetic and physical bodies to help you manifest your goals. So I'm getting that you're working on your intuition. Or not your intuition. Well, you could be working on that. But you're working on your imagination. You're working on your creative powers. You know, it's like I was just saying here. And it's saying, I already told you about letting up your burdens and realizing that you're free. So you can be letting go of those burdens and just kind of like I said, being the impulsive, headstrong leader that you are. Because these people were just trying to hang you up and stop you from getting that brand new start that you already knew was coming. They already see that you work miracles. You might be a miracle worker to them. You know, or you could be a miracle worker in general. You know, we all are at some point. But they basically just know that wherever you are, there's blessings, that you create blessings. So they were just trying to block your imagination, to mess up your creative tools. They were just trying to get involved with that. And that's going to be a sudden realization, like you're going to see this, but you're going to be able to play it cool and not let your emotions get the best of you. All right. And it has to do with them just being dishonest and just trying to fool you. All right. But you'll be able to adapt to this situation because you're very close to achieving your goal. Okay. So your advice we have is rainbow. You are a jewel, even though you may not see it. Even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright. You are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold awaits you beyond the horizon. All will clear soon. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. Yeah. So pile 3, that's all I got. This is your reading. This was a little bit longer than I thought for 3 piles, but it was still pretty good. So thanks for watching. This is your boy Noonie, and this is Leo in the 3rd house. I'm out.